All right, guys, it looks like we are just moments away from the Patriots and the Texans. The Broncos are going to host the AFC Championship game, uh, taking down the Buffalo Bills last night in dramatic fashion, overtime game. Bo Nix going off, 3 touchdown passes, close to 300 yards last night. Of course, the heartbreaking news we got after the game was that Bo would be out for the rest of the season with that broken ankle. So a bit of I guess, mixed emotions last night, right? We're excited, we're celebrating, we're on the post game show, and as we're going through the MVP of the game, and we're talking about the defense and just getting into the game, we get the news that Bo is out and Jarrett Stidham is in. So what does all that mean? Well, it means that the Broncos are going to the AFC Championship game, and we're going to host it, and we're going to go out there to win it. Jarrett Stidham will be your starting quarterback. Jarrett, of course, was drafted by the New England Patriots back in 2019 and has showed out pretty well in his limited playing time. He's actually gotten better, and now he's got 3 years in Sean Payton's system. So I expect a bit of a close to the vest plan from Sean, but that's not that odd for him, right? And Jared's got the arm to do some good things. Certainly going to miss Bo and his clutch gene. The question is, for me, who do we want? Who would be the best matchup for the Broncos next weekend? It's tough, right? Because in some ways we feel like our defense could take care of the Patriots, who have honestly played very well this season. But then, that tough defense with the Texans, and would we be better off playing a low-scoring possession type game? I'm leaning that way. I think that points will be at a premium. We can't really talk about J.K. Dobbins because we haven't gotten any news on that, but that would be a huge help for either one of these games. I guess my biggest takeaway from that Bills game was just the leaky defense. I don't have a lot of faith in playoff defense right now. They put up 30 points on us. I could see the Patriots doing the same. And I don't like the idea of Jarrett Stidham getting into a shootout with the Patriots with Drake May. So, Andy's Texans. Dylan is Texans. I think most of us are going to be thinking Texans here, right? This would play into our hands pretty well. Not liking what I've been seeing from CJ Stroud. I think we could get into a low-scoring game with them and come away with a win and get to the Super Bowl, even with Jarrett Stidham starting at quarterback. This Patriots-Texans game, the Patriots certainly are favored here a little bit, but it's really close. It really depends on where you look. Last I saw, it's basically the home field advantage, maybe 3 points. Drake May, though, just on fire, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. This is the kind of offense, and then throw in Henderson and Diggs. This is the kind of team that I think Vance has been struggling with. I think Zach Seeger said it best when he said that, VJ has gotten us this far with our defense, and they're really good, but he's kind of hit the ceiling, and this is where the rubber meets the road with these teams. And the Patriots certainly could be one of those teams that could take advantage of our defense, even at home. So I think we're go Texans here at Mile High Monsters. I think a lot of what I saw on X or Twitter was thinking the same way. Have a little more faith in Jarrett Stidham, I think, than some do. Certainly, there's no bigger Bo Nix fan than me. And if there is, I haven't met him. I'm a huge Bo Nix guy. But I also have a lot of faith in Jarrett Stidham. I think my one thing with Jarrett is just the fact that he hasn't played. This is going to be a tough, ask to come in and play your first snaps in a couple years in the AFC Championship game. The good news is is it'll be at home with a very friendly crowd. Uh, if the Texans get there, that game plan is going to be built very well, I think, for Jarrett Stidham. So let's not give up quite yet on the season. It's a little early for that. Flashback to yesterday, I guess the one knock I would have would with Bo being out is that I really think this was a game that Bo Nix carried the team. Defense wasn't getting any stops. I don't think the Bills punted at all. So this was a game that really was on Bo's shoulder. I don't think we can expect, nor should we expect, Jarrett Stidham to do that. So Sean Payton, Vance Joseph, they're going to have to game plan a little bit better on defense if we get the Patriots. Jared just can't take the team, on his shoulders like Bo can. Let's be honest. Bo's one of the best in the league. In fact, he's the best in the league in the fourth quarter. He's just inevitable. He's unstoppable in the fourth. So it's going to be different. You know what? Still, we should still be excited. It's kind of I don't know how else to even say it. It's kind of a crappy way, to end the night last night. But, overall, the season has been incredible. The Broncos certainly have proven that they belong. They've beaten a lot of great teams this year, including, last night's win over the Bills, which was a very, very hard-fought game. But the Broncos proved again that they're built for that. They're built for the playoffs. They're built for, one-score games, which is what next week's game is going to be all about, I think. So let's watch this game. Let's see what happens. And, we'll start thinking about how we can attack that and, give us the best chance to win with Jared at quarterback. There's no going back, right? We can't fix anything that's already happened. Appreciate you guys in the comments. Doesn't matter who we get. We have a backup quarterback, and I trust the process. Yeah, thanks, David. I agree. And David talks Broncos, of course, says Texans. We're all on board with the Texans here, obviously. I think that's the rooting interest for the Denver Broncos today. So enjoy the games. David and I will be back. I have to verify. It's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday this week to preview the championship game. So it took David one sleep, but he thinks that he can get it done if we don't drop passes. Well, yeah, well, good luck, because we're going to have to talk about our injury report with our wide receivers already having, receivers that are having trouble catching the ball for some reason. And now we're down, Franklin's got the hammy. We've got Pat's back on, Pat Bryant is back in the concussion protocol. So not a lot of good news there. I think the tight ends are going to have to become a part of this ball game. And and maybe we'll see A.T. Perry for once, and that would be David's dream. Looks like Wednesday will be for the show. So we'll see you guys all on Wednesday. This game today, you know what? We'll take whoever they send us. This team has proved to everyone that they just find ways to win. And Sean Payton is like 8-2 with backup quarterbacks. So he knows how to get it done with a backup quarterback. Last comment I'll get to, Mims needs a bigger role. Yeah, he certainly played a big role yesterday. He was like 8 catches for 93 yards and a touchdown. Very clutch. Don't underestimate Jarrett Stidham, okay? That's all I'm going to say. He's got the arm. He knows the system. He's a really, really solid quarterback. If he can play solid QB and we get the Texans, I'm going to feel really confident. If we get the Patriots, probably less so. But you guys know me. I'll still pick the Broncos, probably. But we'll be watching with a lot of interest today. Maybe I'll see you tonight after the game when we know who we're playing, but I'll see you at the latest on Wednesday with David Talks Broncos. Make sure you check him out at David Talks Broncos and David Talks Sports. For the meantime, though, go Broncos, heal up Bo. we got our franchise quarterback, and that's kind of what the goal was this season. So we've moved the goalpost. Now it's Super Bowl. Talk to you guys later.